where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
If confusion was a person, I swear. You, that Jacqueline? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. Welcome back to the show. It's so good of you to join us on this Wednesday. Where is Jelani? Where is this guy? Hello? I was supposed to talk to Jelani Glean this morning. Remember I told you about that fire? Well, you guys told me about that fire yesterday. And I did say, any way we can help or support, we'd love to. I'd love to do that. And I saw he reached out this morning sharing a video and basically a flyer. Okay, there he is. Stay right there. Don't move. I was just cursing you out. Anyways, he's in the room. So just hang on tight, Jelani. Let me just greet the folks in here. We're going to talk to him for about 10-15 minutes, just to give us an update and, of course, how you can help. And knowing that we have a wide listenership out in the diaspora, we'd love to get you guys on help. We need everybody's support in this time. We're known to come together when we need to. Let this time be no exception. All right? So we'll get to Jelani in a minute. But let me just say good morning, Shante. Good morning, Debbie. Y'all, I need y'all to share this live today. If you don't share it no other day, I need y'all to share it today. It's super important you do, so we can get the message and the word out as best as possible. Jackie, it's safe to say morning because I'm going to need your support. You're a St. Patrick girl, so I'm going to need you this morning. So I'm going to be very nice to you today. All right? According to Derek Morgan, today, I'm going to be nice to you. Rita, good morning. Morning, Marianne. Good morning, Giads. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Yes, Jacqueline, I put water in the flowers. Anything else you need to know? Linda Pearl, good morning. Della. Lisa, good morning. Good morning, Nicole. The Browns, Melvin and Anasha. Y'all need your own reality show. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Good morning, bro. Good morning, Keisha Bristol. I am doing well. Rendell Barry, good morning. Miss Fortune, good morning. See you behaving good. Good morning, John Wilson. How are you, cuz? Hope all is well. Candian, good morning. Good morning, Ingrid. Good morning, Rajesh. Jennifer, how's Boston today? Good morning, Freda, and everybody that's Can we go to Eating Silver Sons? Of course. Anywhere is food, I'm up for it. So yeah. Good morning. Yeah, tag Elimus as well. We need the diaspora today. We need y'all. So tag everybody you can think about and share. Please. To the amount of you that's here, I want to see the share button being activated. All right. Don't just come in here like y'all usually do and just enjoy it for yourself. Please share, especially folks from St. Patrick. Here comes another scandalous one. Sylvan, you don't have to be in everything. You're accustomed eating good food every week. Let me get a chance now. Jeez. Free me up now. Anywho's. Let me see if I can get Jelani up. You did? Thanks, Shante. Jackie, have you shared? Everybody else, please share. Share, all right? I think we're up and running. Jelani. Why am I getting a hold on, let me just check my settings and do feedback. Hold on. Who you have talking loud in the background there, Jelani?
I'm located right now at the Cocoa Valley bar where we gathering stuff.
Tell them Cocoa Valley man, just tone down a little bit for me because they're hearing them more than I'm hearing you. Tell them you're on live. So just tone down a little bit. Let me just talk to you for
everybody tone right down, fam.
Right. Okay. So while we were on the show yesterday, getting into our usual doings and happenings in the room, somebody said in the group, in talking about a fire in St. Patrick. And I thought it was just, some little thing until I saw videos sent to me indicating how major and how big that was. So, of course, like you said, you're there collecting on behalf of the families. Can you give us a little idea as to what transpired and how many families were affected?
Hi, Runa. Morning again. Thanks for having me on. So yes, yesterday morning at around 8:39, we had a fire right here in the heart of Chantemelle, and unfortunately, despite efforts from the fire department and community persons, we had 5 homes being totally destroyed and 1 home being partially destroyed, leaving a total of about 18 persons in distress. So last night we were able to confirm that all of those persons had somewhere to stay last night with other family members and so forth. We started immediately. Well, I reached out to um, uh, NGO group that are up here known as the Dream Smile Foundation that usually works with the school and does little projects for rural communities to help in any way possible. And they were able to activate and come online to start collecting stuff from persons who are willing to donate and contribute. So we were able to collect some clothes and so on from yesterday, which we distributed last night to all of the families together with some toiletries and food stuff and so on. Again, I apologize if you hear a little noise in the background. It's because I'm at the Cocoa Valley Bar, which is very close to where the incident would have occurred, right on the side of the road, because we just finished offloading about 4 barrels of clothing items. If you look behind me here, in
Mhm.
the and all of these garbage bags are clothing items that was donated to us last night by the it could it could be me foundation. And I want to give a shout out to Wendy, who was very instrumental. She was leaving the island first flight this morning, and she called me after 9 last night, reaching out again to see if there's any way she could have assisted. And we were able to get down to her before she left the island this morning to
Oh,
collect those items. So then we have some persons and volunteers in the community that will be coming out in a while to go through the items and separate them out and ascertain them as to what best fits and best needs for the families that are involved. We
so
continue
what's
to
the age group like for the families affected? What's the age group?
so it's varying, right? So we have about 7 kids involved. The youngest of them are in CPA class. So we have 2 kids that are in CPA class, a male and a female. We have 2 older ones that are
That's
around
like
14.
11, 12,
Yes, so that's
thereabouts.
11, 12-ish.
Mhm.
And then we got 2 that are 14 that are special needs kids. Um, we have 2 that are maybe 16 in that age range there. So it's really varying in size in terms of that. And then we have, in terms of males, we have 2 young males. One is on job training at the moment, and the other is employed with a local mechanic. They also lost everything. Um, they are around 24, 25. One is around 19, and the other one is around 24. And then we have females now being involved. Um, we have some senior women in the community, elderly women, some in their 60s, 50s, a gentleman in his 70s.
Mhm.
We have a young mother who is working, well, not young, but mother at the prisons. She is, you probably would have seen on news last night. She's, upper age in her 50s. Um, and with her son, who is a bus driver, probably in his early 30s. So in total, there are about 17 persons, 18 persons affected. And then there is another elderly gentleman whose house was partially destroyed. He also in his upper 70s.
Oh, wow. This is really, really sad because it really, really, really stumped me yesterday. Because I was saying to people, imagine working all your life and seeing everything gone up in flames and having to like start over, and right now dependent on the kindness of family and friends to support. I imagine it's a hard time for them, and I hope they'll get some sort of counseling to help them through the process as well. Because it's not just about rebuilding and getting back stuff, but to deal with something like that mentally, everything you own, everything you work for, it's like gone, pictures, memories is like gone. So, I hope they'll also get some sort of counseling, and we'll have like the pastors, and what have you, reaching out to learn support in that regard. Now, in terms of other support, what exactly can we do at this present time to assist, and what are the immediate needs?
Okay, so Glad to hear you speak about the counseling and so on. We had the parliamentary representative up here, Minister Andal, who gave some commitment in terms of government assistance regarding counseling and so on, support for the family. We had some of the churches already coming out. We had someone providing meals for them last night. And we continue to ask for that continued support because it's not a 1 day or 1 week support, as you can imagine. In terms of immediate needs, we also had some commitment from the minister to relocate some, as an option, some of the families to the Chinese housing area in the villa.
That would be great.
We are not too certain how effective that would be, as these villas, as you would imagine, are without furniture, they're without utensils, without
Pretty
any.
empty deck shells at the moment.
Yes, no stove, no anything in there.
Mm.
So in the meantime, while that situation is being worked out, we are seeking places around the village that may be available for rent. So that we could at least house them there temporarily until their situation is sorted out, but at least they could be comfortable. There is one family that is in very immediate need. I'm talking about today. We have to resolve that issue. And then there's a second family, is a family of 8, where the mother is in one area with 1 or 2 of the kids, and then the father is in another area. And that happens to be one of the families that has the 2 special needs kids, as well as one of the kids in CPA class. So I think it's important for that family to remain together and support each other through this tough time. So once we seek accommodations for that first family, then they're going to be our second priority to
This
see
is
how
where
we
we,
can assist
this
in
is
that
where we need
regard.
the business community to come on board as well. Businesses in St.
Absolutely,
Andrew,
absolutely.
St. David, St. everywhere, the entire Tri-Island state. We need the business community, especially places who provide furniture and supplies and stuff like that. It would be very
Absolutely.
good, like you said, the
Absolutely.
things that are being that are up in the air right now. We are thinking
Mhm.
you're thinking about of course it being empty. They're going to need some furnishing. So, like you said, the immediate needs for those with the special needs, maybe we can ask, really ask the business community to support in supplying some of those things, which will be identified, and
Yeah.
make sure that they get what they need. So, apart from that, um, we're gonna get to how we can help in the diaspora. Hold
Mhm.
on, we're getting there. I'm seeing a lot of how can we help, how can we help? We're coming to you. What are you collecting now? I saw we have like donations of any kind,
Yes.
clothes. What else are we
So
looking?
we continue to collect clothing items. What we're lacking from the items that we're collecting right now, what I've observed would be undergarments for both males and females, boxers, panties, bras, that type of thing. We need more deodorant, soaps, body wash, detergent, dishwashing liquid, that type of thing to assist wherever they're being moved to. Also bath towels. Those are some that hit the nerve right at this moment. We've collected, like I said, a lot of clothing items, but we need to continue with especially the shoes, slippers, sandals, work pants. Like I said, we have a young man who is on job training at the moment, so all of that is gone. If persons have sporting equipment, because 2 of the young men, the 19-year-old and the 24-year-old, they're both football players. They lost their football boots, the team uniforms, everything is gone. So again, we want to keep them positive, let them know that they're not in this alone, and give them all the support that we possibly can. The other part of it is we cash at this moment would be helpful. Like I said, we have to look at renting some places for these families in the immediate until they can transition over. Well, we have persons who also have some medication needs, so we're looking to get those prescriptions and so on, and then to replace that again, so we have to purchase those. So these are some of the immediate areas that
Okay,
that
so
we seem
okay,
to be
so
needing
for
help.
those of you who are interested, we're gonna tell you how you can contribute cash, and
Mhm.
where you can do that. But first, so those of you who will be contributing clothing, let me just
Mhm.
say this: this is not perseverance. All right. So if you have clothes that are gently used, and note I said gently, we don't want stain, torn, dirty, none of that sort. All right. They're seeking
Mhm.
help. But we don't want you to do your spring cleaning or whatever and decide, okay, here is a way for me to get rid of clothing that I would not even, step on. So please, if you are going to contribute, remember you are contributing to people who are in need, but please ensure that the clothes that you are contributing, whether clothing, shoes, what have you, they're clean and in good condition. All right.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to ensure, because based on my, experience with stuff like that, people will just pick up stuff and drop it off. They probably have good intentions, sometimes have it there for years in a bag and not check to see what the conditions of these clothing are. So please, please, please make sure that you guys check them out first before you send them off. All right. No rags. Thank you very much.
Please.
All right. So now for the cash side of things,
Mhm.
Jelani, let me start with those in the diaspora first, because I'm seeing a lot of folks from Canada and the US, etc., asking how they can contribute. Um, how can they do that?
Okay, so as I get off this chat with you, we are going to form up our account with the Grenada Development, the Grenada Cooperative Bank. So we'll be providing that information. As you have seen, I've shared some information this morning that the foundation had put out regarding where persons can donate in the US. I think by the end of the day today, we're going to have an area, someone, a contact person in the UK. That persons could direct stuff to, and then they would send them. But in terms of cash or monies, we are going to put out by the end of the day today, along with that, the account number that person and the Swift code for the bank that persons could donate directly to. And then we would look at, again, like we said, what is needed for each person. In some case, like I said, it would be rent. For others, it'll be purchasing medication. Sometimes it'll be purchasing clothing items that they did not receive, but that we didn't get donated. Sanitary napkins, food items, whatever it is that we can do to assist these persons. And persons don't have to have any fear. Even if you make a contribution of clothing items and you're not sure about the sizes and so forth,
Yeah, I was
even
about to.
if it doesn't fit the foundation, usually, like I said, we work with assisting rural communities, so that we would then, whatever is remaining, we would then make contributions to probably the senior citizens homes, other needy students in schools around the communities and so forth, so that we'll always utilize whatever we have. It makes no sense keeping anything back,
And
because there are persons in need out there.
yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of people asking for sizes. It'll be difficult to like pinpoint the sizes of everybody, because we're talking
Yes.
about 17 to 18 people who are displaced at this point in time, from children to adults. Like we said, I think you have the youngest is 3 years old.
The youngest is not 3. The youngest is,
Oh,
yes, actually, yeah, the
yeah,
youngest is like
based on
3,
the message.
which is a toddler.
Yeah, so we have the
Mhm,
youngest age 3, and
mhm.
oldest being
So we
uh,
have 3, we have 11, 12s, we have 14-year-olds, we have 19, 20, we have 24. You have women in their 50s,
60.
two gentlemen in their 70s.
Okay. So whatever clothing you have, all right, male, female, children, it will be utilized. What can't fit, like Jelani said, they are a foundation who assist in other ways. So if it can't fit what those who are displaced, it will go to other people in need. All right. So someone is asking the name of the foundation.
As a Dream Smile Foundation.
Dream Smile.
Yes.
Dream Smile. We're gonna leave Jelani's contact number before we wrap up in a little bit. So anybody wants to directly reach out to him, you can do that for more information. So all numbers will be given. Also, Jelani, you mentioned about at the end of the day disseminating the information. Where can folks find information regarding what you're doing now? What's you have social media
Right.
handles or
So you can go on to PG Entertainment. You'll find some of the information there. We are currently in the process of putting out our Dream Smile page, so persons would see all the things that we've been doing and what we continue to do there. Please do not look for pictures of the families. It is important that we surround them with love and support at this point in time, but we must treat them with dignity and respect, respect their privacy. At the same time, they're going through a very tough time. And we just want to pull together as a community and to support, these families in their times of need. And I'm very happy that you made the appeal about the conditions of clothing and items that you're going to be donating. Remember, it's a humanitarian effort, but we must treat people with dignity and respect.
yeah, and also people who will be making contributions, not use it as a photo op, please. All right, people are desperate
Absolutely.
now. If you know you're going to be contributing from the goodness of your heart, please do so, but not to put these people out there. And I'm glad you made mention of that, not to put people out there in the public like that. If you want to
Mhm.
take pictures for your own records, if you're collecting on behalf or contributing on behalf of someone, you can take a personal pic and to show, hey, I handed over such and such for, accountability purposes. But let's try to avoid putting people out there. Like you said, it's a humanitarian effort, so we need to also take that into consideration. So for
Oh,
those of you
wow.
just joining us,
Aruna, just please allow me to share. I just got some information here that and I want to say publicly thank you to Flo Grenada. They've come on board now to assist with some school supplies for the kids, devices for them to get them connected. Like I said, we had two persons in the CPA
nice.
classes. They're doing online classes at the moment, and they're also going to provide a cell phone to each of the families along with a 3 months plan so
Oh,
that
wow.
they can stay connected to their loved ones, the authorities, to the foundation, and anyone
Flo
who's
has
willing
got
to
the
reach
ball
out to them.
rolling. All right.
Yes,
So
so
I want
happy.
to see
Thank you so much, Flo.
some hearts on the live for Flo. Thank you so much, Flo. That's a really good start. So again, like we were saying, business community, we'd love if you guys can come on board as well to assist. And that's a good start. Making sure that they can keep in contact with their family and what have you is a good way to start. So big up Flo for that wonderful contribution. Really, really, really appreciated. All right. So let me just, for those of you, as I was saying, for those of you just joining us, let me just give you a rundown. We're speaking with Jelani Glean, and of course, he's representing Dream. What's the name of it again? Dream Smile
Dream Smile
Foundation.
Foundation.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's to do with the fire that occurred yesterday and left so many families displaced. We're talking 17 to 18 of them from Chantemelt and St. Patrick. So we're here basically this morning to spread the word as to how you can assist those of you at home and of course abroad, how you can assist, in helping those folks return to some form of normalcy at a quick pace. So we looking for clothing. What else, Jelani? School supplies, sanitary products, shoes, bags. What else we looking for, Jelani?
We're looking for toiletries. We're looking for detergent. We're looking for furniture for persons who will be moving into the housing complex. So we're looking at beds. You're looking at utensils, kitchen utensils, stoves. That'll be a help. Maybe washing tubs, that type of thing. So at least they can have some assistance in that regard.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. And for those,
Later on, if persons are willing to also contribute to materials and so on that can help them rebuild, because I know some of them are intending to rebuild, we'll let you know what is needed and how you can assist in terms of that. The government has also promised some assistance in terms of materials, but they made an assistance in terms of paying persons to help them do the actual construction. So we'll keep persons updated as the needs arise and as the plans are made with these families.
all right. So I'm getting a lot of him. Hey, I'd like to help. Hey, I'd like to help. So I hope you guys will really do that. Yeah, because I know sometimes when it's hot, we're hot, but then when things we set off go about our business, but we really, really need your support. So, like Jelani said, later on they'll have more information regarding for those of you out in the diaspora where you can send your contributions, bank account numbers, etc. And that will be for where, Jelani? The US, Canada, and the UK, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so
Mhm.
those of you who live in those places, they will have things in place so you can directly make monetary contributions. All right, because that's needed as well to purchase some of the things that they need to make them comfortable in this present moment. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else, Jelani?
No, I just want to say thank you to everyone who assisted and contributed. I mean, persons responded very quickly yesterday before the call went out. We were able to, within an hour, we were able to start collecting some donated items and so forth. Because you can imagine, some persons, all they had left was what they were wearing at the moment. So we were able to ensure that everybody was comfortable last night, had some clothing, had food, had some groceries, had some items that they could, comfortably get into this morning and had probably covered for the rest of the day today. So we continue to work diligently. We've had a lot of voluntary support from the community persons coming up to assist wherever the needs are as we in the foundation continue to drive to collect as much stuff as possible. So I want to say thank you. I want to thank you, Aruna, and everybody else who continue to help us promote this drive and seek help for those persons. Even if you just shared the information that we sent out and someone responds, it's a help. And every dollar counts, every can of food donated, every piece of clothing item matters. It really does. We're not talking about 5 people or 4 people here. We're talking about 18 persons.
Mhm.
So again, I want to just thank everybody and encourage one, if in any way possible that you can support, we welcome the support, and we assure you that all that is collected is going to go towards the families and the victims of this disaster. And anything that's over that couldn't work for them, we are going to again contribute it to other needy families that may have use for them.
I have another important question here, Jelani. Someone is asking, will they get concession if items are sent by Amerijet, etc.? If the organization, if they can do it, or if they want to send it to the family,
Well, that is something we are going to lobby through the parliamentary representative up here to assist us in this regard. I'm certain he'll be willing to come on board, being a Chantimel man himself. We work collaboratively well together, so I'm certain he'll be able to assist us in this regard. We just need to find the proper channels through him to do so. So I don't think that's a worry for us. And as a matter of fact, if it comes down to it and we have to pay to clear it, we raise the funds and clear it. It's really doing what we have to do, all hands on deck at this point in time.
Okay. Your contact number, Jelani, for persons who want more information.
So persons can contact the Dream Smile Foundation via 404-9088.
Okay, that's 404. Hold on, let me just stick it myself. Okay, 404
9088. And we have somebody on that line 24 hours receiving your calls and taking your information to assist in any way possible. If for some reason it's bombarded, you can also reach out to me directly via WhatsApp, send me a message or whatever. I will respond at whatever time I have available. And my number is 405-8080.
Okay, so the numbers again.
For the Dream Smart Foundation, it's 404-9088. And for me, it's 405-8080.
Okay, fantastic. Aruna and Jelani, I'm in the UK. I'm willing to help. Okay, so Sunshine, what you can do, the numbers that we just gave, you can just reach out to Jelani. Someone in Florida will contact. Yes, you can contact Jelani or the Dream Smile Foundation. So the 2 numbers provided, you can reach out for more direct, more information, and he'll be able to direct you accordingly. All right. Yeah. So do that. So that's why I was preferred for you to do, like, so we can share this back and folks can have the opportunity. To those who missed it, you can view it later on and be able to see what the immediate needs are. But for those of you asking what their needs are, just picture it. You've lost everything. They've lost completely everything. So that should be a start. So they need everything you can think about. All right. And of course, the Dream Smile Foundation, they're spearheading this. So they will direct it to the family. They'll know what needs what. So they'll, sort it out, go through it and decide who needs what and who gets what based on who's in the family. So anything you can contribute, like they said, they need sanitary stuff, underwear. Someone said a roll on. Yes, all of that. So they appreciate it. That towel is very important as well. All right. So everything you can possibly think about you would need as a human being in your own home, they need that because they've lost everything. So that's it, right? They lost everything on
Absolutely. Only one person was able to salvage a few container items that they had on their bed or so that was able to get thrown out before the fire consumed the home. Everybody else, all they had remaining was the clothes on their bodies and the sweat on their brows.
Wow. Whew. I can't imagine what they're going through at this point in time. But we're going to continue to keep them in our prayers and, of course, going to continue to support. We're known for coming together. We could be bad, but when we good, we good.
Real good, too.
We know how to come together for a cause. That is one thing I'm proud of my people about. We know how to come together for a cause. All right? So we'll definitely be doing that. So, Jelani, anytime, hit me up. Any information you need disseminated, let me know, and we'll get it done. And keep
okay, absolutely.
And when you do the updates later on, you can send it to me as well, so I can post that.
Absolutely.
Where folks can contribute.
Again, any folks that you have on, we'll also be having, once we get the permission from the police for this amplified sound system, we'll be doing a blocko up here at the Cocoa Valley on Thursday. Persons in the committee, we've
Thursday,
already
tomorrow.
reached out. That's tomorrow, Thursday evening. Yes, we'll start into the evening and go probably up to about midnight. And we've already reached out to many of the wholesalers in the area who have contributed some drinks and so on that we can use to sell and raise some funds as well for those persons. Again, if you're willing to donate boxes of chicken, boxes of pork, we're willing to do the work to do luncheons and barbecues and so on all next week, week after, whenever, to continue raising funds and to support these families.
Okay, someone here saying they have a twin tub washing machine. All right, so just reach out
Ah,
to
fantastic.
to
Hmm.
to to Jelani. Reach out to the organization. I'll forward the number to you, and
Hmm.
just reach out to them, and they'll let you know how they can collect it, or how they can assist, or you can get it to them. Jelani, thank you so much for coming in on such short notice and updating us. Island Daddy, you'd like to sponsor the entertainment, guys, call the number. Yes, it's good that you're saying what you want to do in the live, but the persons who are directly involved and responsible, I need them to get the message. So please contact them. The number again, it's 404, help me, Jelani, 404-9088. And what's the other one?
Yes, 405-8080.
Okay, let me take that one too. 405, because I know I'll be bombarded for the entire day with what's the number? What's the number? 405
8080.
8080. All right, so 405 8080 and 404 9088. All right, so thanks. And once again, big up
Absolutely.
to Flo. Big up to Flo for their generous contribution. And again,
Mhm.
making a special call to the business community. All right, Corporate
Yeah,
Grenada, to please come on board and let's help these families as best as we can. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Jelani. Nazim Benjamin says, I spoke to uh, Electrify this morning about having all the Crown City artists coming together and do a fundraising event. Yeah, that's a good idea. Um, but St. Patrick people, they come together. That's one thing they're known for, especially Shantima people. Don't They're known for coming together when they need to come together. They're a very, very close knit community. So I'm not worried at all about the support. But Jelani Nazim here is speaking about all the Crown City artists coming together to do a fundraising event. I'm sure once contacted and everything is in place, they'll definitely come on board without a doubt.
absolutely. That's a fantastic idea. Like I said, we're trying to deal with the immediate needs of the family right now, and then as we go forward, we will look at other alternative means of raising funds and so forth through volunteerism and contribution as we go forward.
Makes sense. So Jelani, I'll let you run. Like you said, I know you have your hands filled today, but keep me updated and I'll do the same. All right?
Absolutely. Thank you again so much, Aruna.
You're so welcome. Thank you. Dokes. Yes. So for those of you just joining us, we've been speaking with Jelani Glean from the Dream Smile Foundation out there in St. Patrick, and they're spearheading, relief efforts and help for the families who were displaced yesterday as a result of the fire that destroyed every single thing they owned. So for those of you asking what are their needs, they need everything from toothbrush to hair combs, just about everything you can think about. Body lotion, deodorant, sanitary napkins, sanitary stuff. Hold on, let me just see if I can go through what some things I made note of. Clothing. Remember, the youngest is 3 years old. The oldest, we have people from 3 to 11, 12, 14, the teens into their 20s, 30s, for just about every age group has someone there. So they're collecting donations of any kind: clothing, toys, appliances, um, school supplies, sanitary products, shoes, bags, bedding, towels, kitchenware, non-perishable food items, as well as monetary donations. Remember, every little contribution counts. So please, as they said, search your hearts and homes for any items you can spare. All right. So they'll be sending us You can send a direct message to receive banking details for monetary donations to the numbers I just provided. And later on their page, you can check their Facebook page, Dream Smile Foundation, and all the information that you need. It will be made available regarding account number, regarding account number, SWIFT number, etc., and how you can contribute. All right. So of course you're ready. All righty, Limus. I was looking for you earlier on, but good to see that you're on board. Alrighty, so again, everybody, think we can end here. Don't have much time to do anything else. I need to change the heading for the live today because, like I said, it was last minute that I decided to do this with Jelani, and I already had something I was gonna do the ladies' room kinda, but thought that I should give Jelani Gleam priority considering the importance of what we were discussing. So on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow, God's will. Thank you so much to everyone, those of you who have contributed or intend to contribute to this cause. Please do so. Cooperate Grenada again. We are calling on you in this time of need. Not sure if you heard it, but the Chinese houses, some will be made available for the families because they're going to need somewhere to stay in the interim until they start rebuilding. They can't rebuild today for tomorrow. And as much as, they're with families, after being on your own and having your own space, it could be a bit uncomfortable. As much as people would love to have you for a couple of days, let's not forget how that goes. We still want people to be comfortable, because they're getting a squeeze. I mean, accustomed sleeping on your bed. Now you have to take a floor, you have to take a chair. We want people to be comfortable, so they're going to need some sort of assistance. Those houses, they're empty. So beds, refrigerators, stoves, kitchen utensils, that would be needed at this point in time. But all for now, let's just wait for them to get everything together to have a better idea as to how much is needed, how many houses will be given to the families, how many will accept, those houses, and then we'll have a better idea. So Cooperate Grenada, keep your hand on the pulse. We're looking at you. We're going to need you in the coming days to assist those families. All right. And of course, those of you out in the diaspora, thank you so much in advance. We look forward to your support and your contribution. Let's Nikisha says, I have a new mattress and some clothing. Great, Nikisha. So reach out to the foundation or Jelani, and they'll let you know how they can collect. All right. So thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll end the week tomorrow. I'll see you all. Thank you so much to Beacon Insurance and Western Union for making this segment possible. And everyone in the room, thank you for sharing and thank you for pledging your support. Have a great Wednesday.